Good afternoon. What a beautiful Monday afternoon we find ourselves coming into today. I hope it's the same for you. I know there are other parts of the country that than what I'm in that are really struggling right now. And so my heart and prayers go out to the communities that are struggling with the storms and the flooding and the drought and the fires. Just so much is going on all around us. And so I'm honored that you come together at this time to just become fully present, to enter into some mindfulness meditation, to give yourself the gift of breath, to give yourself the gift of space. I was reminded this last week when I was with my dad, that we tend to breathe so shallowly as we move through our days. In other words, we breathe really high in our chest, and we take shallow breaths because we just have a lot of adrenaline, and we're on the go, and we're dealing with a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stress and anxiety. And so it's so important that we pause and allow our breath to enter deeper into our bodies, to loosen up the tension that we hold, to let go of the adrenaline that is stored in our body, to release it and allow it to dissipate into the cosmos, so that we may create space in our heart for a little bit of rest and a little bit of peace. And so hopefully, some of our meditation today will help do some of that. So very important for our spiritual well-being. So today I'm just going to lead us through a basic breathing, basic mindfulness, basic body scan. We're just going to keep it simple today and see what our bodies want to tell us. And so I'm going to flip us back to our candle. I'm going to invite you just to get comfortable in your prayer chair or your meditation mat, however it is that you are coming this afternoon. I invite you to put your hands gently resting in your lap. Maybe wiggle your shoulders, move your feet and toes just to work out any restlessness. Let us begin. So let's just begin by bringing our awareness to our breath. Notice how our breath enters our bodies and leaves our bodies. Just notice where your breath travels. And where it moves in the space of your chest or your belly. Try not to analyze or judge your breath, just notice, just be aware. By bringing our awareness to our breath, we detach from our thoughts a little bit more. They recede to the background and become like clouds in the sky passing by. Barely noticeable as our attention is focused elsewhere. So let's just continue noticing our breath, how it enters our body and how it leaves our body. What does it feel like going into your nose and down your throat? Then again, out your throat and out your nose. See if you can sense the minor hairs in your body being vibrated by the air. See if you can notice how your lungs fill with every breath and then deflate with every exhale. Notice if your tongue is clung to the roof of your mouth or resting on the bottom. Just notice. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. And let us just rest in our breath for a few moments. Let us allow the silence around us to highlight the intake of our breath. The silence without us, enter into us and into our heart space. Quieting, stilling, calming. As we continue to allow our breath and the silence to enter into our heart space, let us bring a part of our attention to the top of our heads. Slowly bring your attention down to your ears, to our eyes, to our cheekbones and our jaw. Notice any tightness or tension or soreness, pain. Notice whatever is there. Try not to judge or analyze, just notice. Bringing your breath into those spaces, bringing your mind and your attention into those spaces, bringing the quiet and the silence into those spaces. Using our breath, let us rest in this space of our head and our jaws and our eyes. Let's just hold those parts of our bodies in our breath. Noticing what's there. Now I invite you to bring your awareness into your neck, into your shoulders. Shoulders that carry so much for us. So many of the burdens of life. Fill your neck and your shoulders with breath, noticing what's there. Do they feel strong? Do they feel tired? Are you holding tension in your neck? Is your throat sore? Allow your breath and allow the silence to fill that space, bringing rest, bringing peace. invite you to, using your breath, bring your awareness down into your arms, to your elbows, and your wrists, and your hands, and your fingers. Allow your breath to bring spaciousness into your arms and your hands and your fingers, noticing whatever is there. Notice any tightness or tension or tiredness you might be feeling. And allow the breath to fill that space. Now I invite you to use your breath and bring your awareness into your heart space, to your belly and to your back, to the core of your being. Breathe deeply into the core of your being, noticing what's there. Allow your breath to bring spaciousness and quietness into that space. It's in our core that we hold so much of our tension and our emotions. Perhaps spending a few more moments breathing into that space helps bring awareness to whatever's being held there. And noticing its presence, even in discomfort, noticing what's there. Now continuing down into our hips and our thighs and our knees and our calves, down into our feet that carry us through this world, carry us through these days, that hold our weight and the weight of the world. Let us allow our breath to bring gratitude and spaciousness into that space. And notice any tension or pain, tightness or discomfort. And now let us return to our breath, to our heart space. And if there's any space that you noticed in your body that you would like to return to, bringing breath, bringing quietness and spaciousness, let us do so now and rest in that space, bringing awareness to the tension or whatever it is we felt. Let us rest there for a minute or two. As we're bringing our breath into that space, notice if it feels any different. Notice if there's been any change. Notice if your breath feels different, if it's entering into your body in a deeper way. And now bringing our awareness once more into our breath. Let us gather ourselves back into our heart space, into our breath, preparing to bring our meditation to our close. If there's something that you discovered in this time to bring forward into the rest of your day, hold that as an intention. As we bring our awareness to our breath, breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. And when you are ready, I invite you to open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes, and return to the world. Namaste.